Hello and welcome to episode 6 of my Pokemon Conquest Nuzlocke. Today we will be taking on the kingdom of Pugilis. At least that's what I'm going to say. And the captain, or the commander, king, whatever it is, of that kingdom, Yoshimura. At least that's what I think it said when I looked at the information page. You will see, and you will have seen the grinding montage, that we have a very different team than before. Many of our Pokemon fainted throughout the grinding, and so we had to substitute them, and we didn't get off too bad. You will realize we also have a warrior who was supposed to be out of commission in here in the way of the lady who has a Jigglypuff or something or other. I'm sorry, I can't remember her name. But she apparently has to be with you whenever you fight back an invasion or whenever you invade. So the best thing I could do is just get her a different partner, which you also saw in the grinding montage. I got her a Joltik, which is a nice typing to have. I wanted electric type for a little while. Sorry for that cough right there. And I think that's probably the best I can really do with this. Also, I'd like to cover before I get any more into this that I have had viewers express the opinion that they feel that this game is boring, which I completely understand. It's not the typical Pokemon JRPG, and I don't begrudge them for feeling that way. So I will be, to the best of my ability, releasing 2 series on the at the same time every other day. So as long as this as well as this series, there will be a companion series that I will be releasing, and I am just kind of trying to work that out to make it work. If it doesn't happen on today's episode, it will be on Monday's episode. There will be 2 things in that time block. That being said, and kind of fitting an update video in a video that really shouldn't have been about an update, we will go through our team really quickly. We have our commander still with my Eevee, regrettably. I have not gotten a stone yet. Feeling like I probably want to go for Vaporeon, because I really can't even. If we can get an Umbreon or Espeon, or a Glaceon, Leafeon, then I'd be very happy, but I don't know how to get any of those, those 4. So, all I know is the normal ones. So, if we lose her, him, I'll go with whichever typing I need to go with to fulfill that, because I don't want to stay with an Eevee. That being said, though, we do have our Eevee with a 47% bond. We have her with her Joltik, which is almost as strong a bond as what she had with the Jigglypuff, as you can see. Charmeleon and he. Sorry. We got ourselves a Primplup, our second Piplup evolved last episode. And we're doing this grinding montage, not doing the last episode. We also picked up a Scolipede, not a Scolipede, not yet a Scolipede, but it will be a Scolipede in training. And this dude, I'm sorry, I can't read any of these people's names. I'm not even going to try, because I'll just butcher them. And we have ourselves a Machop, which I really want to get to a Machoke, and probably won't get to a Machamp, because I'm thinking you have to trade to do that. But either way, it's a nice fighting type to go in the team. It kind of rounds it off nicely, I feel. That being said, though, we will go take on Yoshimura in the town of Pugilis. And again, that's the way I pronounce it. We have a lot higher power level than they do, and that's what we're really going to be counting on. That being said, I will have to be careful and definitely try to keep Eevee out of the fray as much as possible. Yeah, what Jigglypuff? You mean the one that died? I was a little salty over that, though. I was thinking of getting her a flying type or a psychic type, because there are some Chimechos and some the one right before Braviary, I don't remember what it's called, but there are some of those wilds running around. But I decided overall I wanted to Joltik more, because we will have a flying type in Charizard as soon as Charmeleon does evolve. And we won't ever have a psychic type, but it's one of those, you just can't have all of the 18 existing typings as of this time in a team of 6. The best you can have is 12, and even though we're not going to hit that, because all evolutions are single type. Oh no, an old man is yelling at us. Don't you love how he didn't even get himself all the way to a Conkeldurr? You think that someone tough like that would have a full Evo, but I guess it's very early in the game to have a Conkeldurr come at you. If we do somehow manage to capture or get someone who's a lot stronger than we are, so far as fighting type, we'll drop that Machop as needed. Luckily, we do have some pretty reasonable bulk in the Primplop. And Tremelian is alright. Of course, Tremelian's our best friend here, not just because there's a Simisage there, but because we actually can burn, and burning fighting types is always the best. Always the best you can do. And I'm hoping to minimize my losses by actually grabbing all the banners before they do. That's my goal here. Of course, it is hard because we kind of have to fight. Kind of have to fight our ways into there. But we will use the warrior ability right out the gate, just to get on that first banner. And also, this first banner literally is physically far away as possible from where they will be coming in on. So I honestly can't put him anywhere else without having him not contribute. I really should have left him in the back. This is very true, but I decided against it. I'm going to go ahead and put the Joltik up right here. Joltik actually has a pretty high movement range. We want to work Charmeleon over this way. I did try to make a little bit of a list, but it came out completely stupid, and that's why I just kind of mocked myself. Going to go ahead. We're going to try to see if we can't jump through the trenches, and we have this, which we're going to have to. We probably want to work him up the bridge. So what is that move going to be? Okay, so they actually block the bridge off. Oh, never mind, I forgot you can go through each other. I don't know why I keep forgetting I use it more than enough. But they're actually lining up in single file line, so assuming I can get Bubble Beam up there with the Pimplop, I'll be in pretty good shape. I'll only be able to hit 2 of them at best, but I can work with that. They literally line themselves up 4 deep. That's something. And well, you know, I actually cannot go up there. I don't know why I thought I could. Like, you can go up on this side, but you can't go up on this side. It would appear. And I cannot get back up, except for right there. Honestly, if we're going to take the loss anyway, we're going to go all the way over here. And we're going to come up behind them, if it's going to force us to do that. We're also probably going to want to... Can we move anyone at all to that one? No, we cannot. I was going to say we're going to want to grab this with Eevee, but then that makes it so they can come in and probably just completely destroy Eevee next turn. So we're going to go ahead and put Pimplop right there. Eevee wants to grab something else, but it's not going to right now. We're just going to push in as best as we can. And I figure if we have one bug going one way, we'll have this bug going that way. In fact, I do need to check. I think Joltik is primary electric type, but they could both be primary bug type. But I do think that's a primary poison type. We will find out though after this. I didn't even think of checking that. So what are the Timbers going to do? He actually is going to lead with this Timber. Kind of interesting. Never mind. I mean, ultimately, worst comes to worst, we can just rally around Eevee and make like a wall of offense and take them out. But I would like to capture objectives to win, because that is the more than likely that's the least dangerous approach. That's actually not a bad amount of amount of HP to do, assuming we actually hit, which we do. And we also knock it down, which is, I didn't even expect that. So I am completely happy with that. This Simisage will be bitten and more than likely taken out. Yeah, 91 damage, 100% chance to hit on a 78 HP poke. So it's down. I almost want to go up and grab this one right here, but these two will be able to wreck my day. In fact, that thing will attack direct in front. Theoretically, let's see, it can move. Yeah, I can move there. So they actually will hit me on the. They'll be able to hit me from 2 sides. And as fighting types, despite my HP, I'm not so embracing this to do that. Can I hit? No, I can't. I mean, I was hoping, but you know what? It's just gonna go down and collect the gift for us. It's a potion, which is very nice. We already have this, and we do not want to risk it. But we're gonna stay on the flag, actually. I was gonna say we're going to move off, but I'm not I'm not going to do that, because if they capture it, then they definitely will have two of the four, and I just don't want them to. Like, we have two, they have one, they're about to have two, but we can make our push afterwards. Because I'm sure that it's not a timber, I forget what it's called, but I'm sure that the evolved form of timber will be just fine to take out, because it has to jump up like that, which means it's pretty much out for 2 turns, I assume. So this is where it actually gets down to the nitty gritty of whether or not we're going to be able to take them out or not. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go with Turnflip again, and he is going to shoot now that that thing is moved out of the way, we are going to shoot the bubble beam and hopefully knock this thing off. Let Charmeleon take its place. And Charmeleon can reach. There we go. And we have a Fire Fang, but we can't bite underneath. Which, I mean, I understand. It's cool. I don't think this will work. It does not. So we're going to also be working our way up. But that's okay with me. But man, I didn't realize Joltik has such movement. Going to go fighting on fighting right here. I don't believe we'll knock him off, but if it can, then that would be great. That means we might be able to move Eevee on it. Oh crap. Well, spoke too soon. There we go, and we won the battle quite easily. I thought. I mean, it's not like we have all 3 banners or anything. I could be mistaken. Who knows? Well, isn't that a wide, cheesy smile? It's like, look at me, I can lift it. I-beam. That'll hurt. Luckily, Charmeleon has more than enough bulk to take that. You go ahead and do that. I'm a bug type. I'll take I'll take your hit. I don't think I have static. It would be nice if I did though. You know what? We now control every single thing, and they are at a very large disadvantage themselves because they're going to have to come across here, and we can funnel them in and just get them absolutely wrecked. However, we will want to destroy this thing first. I'm just thinking how to make it work. Okay, that will work, but it's a little ballsy, but we've got this. We just need to connect everyone because I'm not sure if it will work with only 2. Yeah, it would not have done with only the 2. Get to move again. And we're actually going to move this time to as far back as possible. Eevee's part in this battle is now done. Now we're going to move Primplup up to here. And we're going to move Scolipede. What I call Scolipede, I completely forget what it's actually called. Hopefully we'll get the poison even though we won't get too much damage on it. Yeah, we do get the poison. Man, poison in this game is insanely common, I realized. Okay, we need 1 gap to do that. If we can get paralysis, fantastic. It can't chase us. I mean, we already outrange it, but then it would be even less likely to be able to chase us. So he finally works his way back up here. They have a very large disadvantage as they do not have any flying types and they cannot get up on that podium. But now we can literally just destroy them. Just trying to figure which one will do more damage. If we put you... No, we're not going to put you there because that wouldn't work. Charmander's sitting tight on that flag. I'm just trying to decide which one to go with. I'm actually going to go with Charmeleon. I'm sorry, I keep calling it Charmander. Right there. We're going to go ahead and claim the attack. Just for the burn, that's the only reason I picked it. A potential burn. I'll get a little bit of gold. You're going to move out of the way though. You're going to come over here as support. You're going to move up right here. And knock this thing back. or not. Yeah, Eevee, just do what you do, Eevee. Really, just stay back here. You go on ahead, and that thing's very poisoned, so it's almost pointless. Basically, we'll get them in what's called a double envelopment if we can in the next few moves, barring any horrible things to happen to our team. We don't want to lose ground, so we're actually going to go up here. This should take it. I believe that's a 25. It did 23. Okay, so that thing's pretty much a strong breeze is going to take that over. Or take that out. I mean, not even over. That hurt, but we stay on the post. We'll get him. Many of you guys probably don't know this, but I've always loved strategy. Studying ancient cultures and battles. It's kind of what I do for fun. That does sound kind of sad though, doesn't it? See, now we have them in now we do have them in the double envelopment. Because we can now hit this guy. Because we have to skip his face. Get him down to 18. Then we can move you right here. And we have them on lock. Take out one, we crit the other, which I'm cool with. And there that thing goes. We're gonna actually use you as the prize grabber, I suppose. I will jump off when it's time for the next attack, next wave. Although this thing's honestly not gonna survive another poison, probably. So we've pretty much got this on lock. That won't do nearly enough for him. Yeah, I'll take the 17 damage any day. He gets 119 gold, but we've completely obliterated them, so we'll call that a consolation prize. 190, not 19, I believe. That's what it actually was. We all gain some stuff, and the moves have strengthened. That's cool. Strengthening on the Primplup and the Wilby Scolipede as well as the Joltik is very, very nice. I don't believe we can grab any recruits. We can in fact grab him, but we don't have enough space. We're starting to get to the point where our army is too large to sustain. So I think we'll actually turn him away. And we already have some just like him. Even if they are a little weaker, we don't need another Simisage. We have other grass types. They're more likely. Let's see, what's his actual strength? His strength is not... Okay, we're actually going to take it, never mind. His strength is not bad, which is why. I mean, he's on par with our team. So if anything ever happens, and I sincerely hope it doesn't, we actually don't have a grass type, so we can just kind of fit it in as needed. We'll go ahead and put you with your Simisage brother, which actually has a higher Simisage than, Simisage than he does. Volipede, that's what it's called. It's going to go into Willipede, I think it's called. Either way, it's not going to probably have the same type of range, but it's on its way to Hello Clarice, and I'm cool with that. What a birthday present! And it's not even his birthday. Okay, I'm like, what? These characters have birthdays, but no, they don't. Oh, thank you so much for congratulating me. Hey, what's up, my friend? I like that guy a lot. Meanwhile... Yeah, those two tend to get along so well, don't they? I mean, they get along as well as Psychic and Yawk probably ever could, and I believe that other guy's Yawk. Oh, shut up, man. Take a chill. And there we go. We open the kingdoms. Open up 2 more kingdoms at least. We will go ahead and check those out in a second. After we save the game. There we are. We're actually a pretty good level right now. Let's see what Whirlipede or whatever it's called actually has now. So far as moves and all that stuff. It has a Poison Tail, which I love. I do like those 3 cross moves. Because those 3 cross moves are very beneficial when you're using tactics. I mean, it's something to consider because it actually is a backsplash. At the same time, it's not too bad. They out-level us to the point where I don't want to attack them. We could take them on right now, though. I mean, one of them has an Abra, which is basically a 3-win. They have a Ralts, which we could probably take out just fine. The Cubchoo. Is that a Cubchoo? Yeah, I think it is. We could probably take out just fine. The Gallade, though, is what I'm worried about. Going down that entire list. And the Curlia, I'm not really wanting to fight either. But you know what? We're getting there. I think we're around halfway through the game. I'm not 100% on that. And then, of course, you have side stories, but I'm not too worried about doing those. So yeah, with a pretty good battle and a fantastic usage of a double envelopment, we will actually end the video here. I thank you all for coming. Please do subscribe if you have not already. That orange subscribe button is actually there to click on if you'd like to. I just need to make sure that I do that on this, because I haven't done it too well on the other videos. So for those of you who clicked on it, it will be working now. Even if it didn't work before for you, I'm sorry about that. And I hope to see you all next time, which will, as I said, be on Monday with a companion video. This one may have one as well, but we won't know until after it uploads now, will we? I don't even know yet. So, again, thank you all for coming. Comment if you'd like to comment. And like this video up if you'd like it. Thank you all for coming, and I will see you all next time.